Alright, so I'm at a client's car. I'm gonna do a pre-inspection on this one. This is gonna be a pretty deep disaster detail. It's a smoker's car, so we're gonna just do a pre-inspection. I'm gonna record what's going on with it, so come with me. Alrighty, so we got the Camry. As you can see, there's a lot of dust and debris just pretty much on every single surface of this car, especially the center console area. It's a lot of dust on that screen. The dashboard has a lot of dust and debris. You can see there's pet hair up there even. There's layers of this grime gonna be throughout the entire car. So I can only imagine, going through this, it'll take multiple passes to get it to a OEM like state, or at least a very sterile and clean state, which is most important. I was looking up for a lot of cigar or cigarette stains because smoke produces stains over time. There's some up there, but not as much as I would have expected in this scenario. And luckily the seats are leather, so they can only hold so much dirt and grime, but nonetheless it still has it on it, so we're gonna tackle those seats as well while we're at it. Leading into the back seat, we're just going through things and just showing everything that's going on. Okay. Heavy traffic in the driver's seat area. As you can see, there's a lot of debris, sand, leaves, dirt, rips, tears. I can't obviously fix that with cleaning it, but nothing a set of floor mats can't cover up. But nevertheless, still got to get it right. Got a lot of change in here. Maybe can put a dent in the bill for the total detail cost for the patient that's going to undergo this surgery. And this dust is just everywhere. Like I said, it's literally everywhere. It's not many places that it's not. And I intend on tackling every single crevice to make sure that this car gets back to stock. That shift knob, heavy traffic. there wasn't a sticker there. It's just a lot of grime. This is just pretty much years of buildup. This is what it could look like, or high usage. A lot of this dust is going to be coming from cigarette usage, ashes. That's probably a large quantity of that. And then, of course, like the daily use from sweat, the oils, the grease. All that stuff builds up as you press buttons, touch shift knobs, grab steering wheels. It just builds up over time, which the steamer will melt that all away. And as you can see, the controls for the dash and the radio, these are just high traffic areas, so very expected when checking out a car that hasn't been detailed in a minute. Can't forget about the engine bay and the headlights. So that was something that this patient wanted me to take care of as well while we were at it. This engine bay just got its, typical usage. It's not crazy. I don't really see many oil leaks going on, or signs that things are not the way they should be. There's a small leak in the rear portion of the valve cover, but that's something that can be addressed in the future. But right now we're just going to clean it just to get everything right. We're going to clear up the headlights too on this. This is just all normal dirt in the engine bay. It doesn't surprise me. And the trunk pretty clean overall. Not much going on in the back, but it's not something we're not going to attack while we're at it. Alright, so just finished the pre-inspection on that car. I have high hopes for it. I do believe I'll be able to make a huge change on it, smell wise, aesthetic, and functionality wise. And it's gonna be a fun one, so I think it'll be a good transformation on this one because of how neglected the interior is. It's fun to see that. It's like the instant gratification, so I'm excited for this one. We're gonna get into this one the following week, but this was just a pre-inspection. So in the next clips, we'll be getting into it. So yeah, here we go. All right, so after the pre-inspection, we've made it to their house. It's about 8 a.m. I intend on spending upwards to 6 hours working on this job. So essentially, we're just gonna dive in and get the cleaning. Alright, so I'm getting right to it. I'm getting all the bigger, larger debris out. As you can see, I already took the seats out of there. So we're just doing a preliminary vacuum. all the large pieces out. Just, it's that step one. You gotta always go through your steps to make sure you can get the deepest clean possible. So just removing the big bulk of the contents of the carpet, starting with that first, since it is the largest piece of the car. As you can see here, the carpet really started to take form and change once the pet hair removal tool came out and the drill brush. The drill brush really agitated the carpet. And I did that all the way around the car and was able to get a nice already night and day difference from before it was. And this is like no extraction. You kind of see the difference. Yep. From left to right, this is full of a lot of debris and dust. So gotta agitate that out. So we've brought out the extractor and getting every corner, every crevice, just pulling out as much of that smoke, smell, dirt, debris. It's pretty effective using the extractor. It pretty much is shooting out water that has a solution in it that helps alleviate odors and break down the dirt and grime, which has been broken down before with the drill brush too. So it just really makes for overall clean, deep clean. Alright, and we've made it to the finish line. This car has been touched just about on every surface, wiped down and cleaned up. Also used some, it loses me, but trim restorers and whatnot, things to help it continue living a long life. And you can't smell it through the screen, but the car definitely did not smell like cigarettes by the end of it. I didn't really do much footage of the seats being extracted, but I did do the seats as well, front and back seats. You know, got as much of it out as I could, but the car, it's a night and day difference, inside to outside. The outside was pretty dirty, especially the front brakes. They let off a lot of dust. It's just when you walk up to this car before it got clean compared to how it looks now, they're not the same two cars. You're looking at a whole different car. Besides the rip in the carpet, you know, like I said, some floor mats will fix that, you know, that'll cover everything up. But outside of that, this car is you know, regained a lot of its original luster from the factory. It's not perfect, but it's near perfect, and that's what we aim for. You know, if we can't land on the stars, the moon is the next best place, which we definitely took this Camry to the moon and back, and it's clean, ready to hit the road again. And then the vision has been increased through cleaning the headlights. The engine bay looks like new again, and you know, the patient, they're very happy. You know, fresh car, fresh headlights, fresh outside, fresh inside. Can't beat it.